Alright, this is the start of non-right angle triangles. Now when we label a right angle triangle, it's based around the hypotenuse, which is opposite the right angle. Now if I don't have a hypotenuse, I need to label it differently. And what we do is we label the angles A, Y is not working, B, C, and the opposite side to the angle has the same value. So that's an A. Opposite B will be a B, and opposite C will be, yep, C. Now the sine rule is to find a side and an angle where we've got two sides and two angles. It's actually a ratio of 3, but I cross one out because I don't want to do an equation with 3 equals. We only want to do one with 2 equals. So it's A on sine A equals B on sine B. Now, this one here, we're just practicing it. So it says find the length of the side M. 65 is opposite 16, so I've got one pair. So I'm very happy. I'm going to write them in here. 16 is the side, 65 goes with the angle. Now M is opposite this angle here. Well, how do I find that? All of the angles equal to 180, so it's 180 minus 75 minus 65. I probably should have given you that. Oops, something's wrong here. I probably should have given you that to make it easier for you, but you're big people, you can work that that's 40. So now I've got another set, M on sine 40. Now if I times that up here by saying M is 16 times sine 40 over sine 65, then I've got M. I just have to put it in my calculator. So let's do that. 16 times sine 40 over sine 65. Why? Because I didn't close the bracket. 16 times sine 40 close over sine 65, close the brackets, 11.3 degrees. Now that makes sense to me because the bigger the angle, the bigger the side it has to be opposite. You've got to think about the spread. If it's a big angle compared to a small angle, it's a greater length. So that answer there makes sense. All right, I'll just do this one. It's the same sort of question. George looks at the South Pole and observes an aeroplane at an angle of elevation of 60. Henrietta, 20 kilometres away, observes it at 75. Calculate the distance Henrietta observes the plane. So I want to find that. Let's put in this other angle up here to be 45 again. That sort of helps me out to start with by working out the other angle. So I've got a pair here and I've got a pair here. So this angle I don't need. So X on sine 60 equals 20 on sine 45. Again, times it up. X is 20 sine 60 on sine 45. Let's see if I can get the answer right the first time. 20 times sine 60 over sine 45, 24.5, which makes sense because it's actually bigger. The angle's bigger, so the side will be bigger. All right, let's finding a side using the sine rule.